In this video, I'm going to show you how to build a competitor research database using the web search node inside TinyCommand. So let's start by creating a new workflow. I'll give it a name, and once the workflow opens, I'll set the trigger to manual trigger. Once that's configured, I'll save and close it. Now let's add the web search node. The idea here is to search the web for relevant companies and get the actual content from the pages returned in those results. So this is useful for competitor research, enrichment, outreach, and other workflows where you need information from multiple websites. So I'll add web search to the canvas and open it. Here, we have a few options to configure. The first one is the search query. This is where you define what you want to search for on the web. The query could be a simple keyword, a sentence, or a question. For this example, I'll search for automation companies for small businesses. Next, we define the number of results we want. I'll set this to 10, so the search returns 10 relevant results. We also have a domain filter. If you only want results from a particular website or domain, you can add that here. For this example, I'll leave it empty and search across the web. Now, let's test the web search node and see what we get. As you can see, the output contains information from the search results. For each result, we get the URL, the title, the markdown content of the web page, and other information from the page. So we're not only getting a list of links, we're also getting the actual content from those web pages. Now the next step is to store these results in a TinyTable. So let's go back to TinyTables and create a new table. I'll start from scratch and create a table for our competitor research. I'll add fields for the web page URL, web page title, markdown, and description. The markdown field will store the scraped content from the web page, while the description field will store a shorter description of the result. Now let's just go back to our workflow. Our web search node is returning 10 results. The next thing we need to do is process each result individually and create a separate record for each one. For that, I'll add a for each node. The purpose of for each is simple. Instead of processing all 10 results together, it lets us take one result at a time and run the next steps for each result. I'll map the results from the web search node into the for each node. Now we can create a record for every result. So I'll add the create record node from TinyTables. I'll select the table we created earlier and choose the appropriate sheet. Now I'll map the values coming from the for each node into the corresponding fields. For web page URL, I'll map the URL. For web page title, I'll map the title. For markdown, I'll map the markdown content returned from the web search result. And finally, for description, I'll map the description. So now, every time the for each node processes a result, the create record node will create one record in our competitor research table. Let's save and publish the workflow. Now I'll run it. As you can see, the workflow is processing the search results one by one and creating records for each result. Let's go back to our TinyTable and check the output. Here we have our 10 records. Each record contains the web page URL, the web page title, the scraped markdown content from the web page, and the description. So that's how you can build a competitor research database using the web search node for each and TinyTables. Instead of manually searching for competitors and maintaining the research in a spreadsheet, you can automate the entire process and keep the results structured in your database. You can then use this data for competitor analysis, enrichment, outreach, or even feed it into other AI workflows to extract additional insights. And honestly, all it takes is a tiny command.